This is your daily market recap for January 25th, 2022. Let's go. This is Dan Max at EXP Realty, aka the Trading Agent, and this is my stock, Bitcoin, gold, and silver daily market recaps. Please subscribe if you like what you see. Thank you. This is Dan Max at EXP Realty, aka the Trading Agent. This is your daily market recap, January 25th, 2022. It is a Tuesday, the day before the Fed day. Hopefully you watched my back to basic video about what to do before the Feds. Where is it on here? There's a nice video about what I typically do before the Fed meetings. It's pretty, I don't know, 10-minute video, real simple. Again, there's tons of this stuff on here. So if you ever have any questions just in general, please stop by the Discord room and check out the videos. But yeah, a whole lot of nothing today. Just dealt with a lot more with the VIX, or the volatility index, selling UVXY and watching stuff and levels. Posted some live trade alerts. They played out pretty well. Again, if you haven't subscribed and you're listening to all this stuff, I don't know why you're not. And if you're also subscribed, come into the Discord room, ask questions. I'm here to help people and teach. If you think you've got it all figured out, then good for you. Cool. No worries. You don't need it. But if you are watching these videos and you're looking to learn, again, check out the Discord room. There's a ton going on. And again, the day before the FOMC meeting, a little bit of a tricky, little trappy action. Let's get into Bitcoin as we always do first. No, I hate you, TradeView. No, just kidding. Again, big cup and handle. This handle has gotten pretty extreme, obviously. At this point, what we said is just watch the levels. This green zone is a big support resistance level. We got into it and we bounced right out of it. That should be expected on the first move down. Again, think about it. If you go down too fast, you hit levels that are important, you typically are going to bounce. Well, we bounced. Keep it that simple. Let's look at the hourly. I apologize. You can see you had all the volume coming off the low. That's a strong sign to me. That's not bearish. Keep in mind, again, whether you like Bitcoin or not, it doesn't matter. That's a strong signal. When you finish a move down and at the lows you see rising volume off the bottom, someone's buying there, and then we've held pretty high and tight. When I say high and tight, I mean it just hasn't gone down, which is typically a good sign after an up move, because if you're going to retest, you should retest pretty shortly. So high and tight's good. Bitcoin did get liquidated. I would imagine there's a ton of people who sold the lows, which that's what retail does. Buy high, sell low. Let's get into the bond market, because this is ultimately what this week is about. And I mean, let's start on the monthly, because we need to see, like, there's definitely been an upper trend line that has held. I mean, this was all COVID crap. We've definitely been holding up here. 50-month moving average is really important. Again, I mean, I say this all the time, that the volatility in the bond market is what scares the market. If it's just rates are stable, the market doesn't care. You know, I hope that makes sense, because this could potentially be a bear trap. And if that's the case, and rates are going to go lower, TLT going higher, and the market's going to get real comfortable again, and it's getting real comfortable right in front of earnings and seasonally bullish times. Now, you might think the world's going to end because that's what you're reading and everyone else is starting to believe it, but you know, I've been doing this a long time. Thought the market was going to end 100,000 times. It typically doesn't. Dollar 50-day looks important. I mean, we talked about the bottom here, and the action here on the 100-day look poised to bounce. We're back into this chop zone. I don't have a lot of faith in the dollar going higher, actually, short term. But we'll see. You know, we talked about a bounce, how strong it is. It could always retest where it started. So be aware. Could go a little higher. The VIX, man, I try to explain this to people, and they don't understand. Like, crash underway. We're in crash mode, but what's the catalyst? There are none, other than Russia taking over Ukraine. I mean, again, if they walk into Ukraine next week, is that going to make a difference? I don't know. Just seemed oversold short term. Maybe people worried about the Feds, and I get that. But short term, it was very obvious that anytime you got over the 21 level, I mean, we did it yesterday and we did it today. Anytime you get into the 20s, sell the UVXY. It's been a great trade. I'm back to cash now. I'm not really in that trade at this point because I'm anticipating action tomorrow. We'll see what happens. I don't really like to predict the moves, because ultimately I tell people, if there's a bear trap tomorrow, the first direction should be down. If there's a bull trap, the first direction should be up. So don't be surprised today, when today was a doji indecision day before the Feds. I mean, if you're listening to this stuff over and over, you're starting to really like pick up on patterns. Like, wow, it makes sense. Like when the market's not sure, it goes into doji. Well, why would anyone commit big money today when the Feds need to speak? Just let them speak. The market's going to do what it's going to do. Talked about this with so many different trades. Like, just let it play out. Know your levels. And we're going to get into the stocks and know your levels, but it's the same thing. I mean, look at inside day on the Qs. That big rally yesterday, and we just chilled. And again, we can't get back over 350, which is the old low, but we're still we made a higher low. So it's an inside day. Technically, it's an inside day, which means you need to break above this or break below this to confirm the next direction. If not, it's just chop. Just chop, chop, chop. Let's get into gold because, man, everybody's so bullish today. And I'm like, you guys just lay off of it. Oh, it's breaking out. And it's like, it came right back. And again, I'm a bull long term. Everyone knows that. But today's action, I don't really dig that. I don't want to see big volume at the highs here. I mean, you had this big candle during the day and then it just flopped back. And I mean, the monthly, this is the best thing going for gold, is it's breaking the handle. But again, we need the volume. Let's let the Fed speak. I mean, again, as much as I want to believe gold's going to go today, I know gold's not going anywhere until freaking Powell opens his fat trap and says what he's going to say. And I mean, it can seem bullish or bearish gold, but as soon as he says it, the market will react accordingly. And then after that, you can expect which way you're going to go. Same thing with silver. Inside day, just chilling. I mean, the miners, they rally nicely in the day. They had long down, again, they open low, gap down, and close higher. You can see with the GDXJ. I mean, again, I like to see the miners holding up or holding levels that are important. It's real simple. It's not rocket science, but don't be surprised if tomorrow you see a massive slam in the metals before the Fed speak and then it rallies, or if it massive pop and then it pulls back. And we talked about AG anywhere and under the 1050. It's just a gift. Seems so tasty, considering we was in the 24s and now it's at 10. Keep it simple. Let's get into KL. KL rally nicely is another one. Every time it gets under 39, did this doji yesterday. Here it came. Now you're back testing the old trend line. Is it going to go lower? We'll see. We shall see. PAAS. Here's another one. Getting back down the range lows in the 2250. Bounce back. Again, I mean, as much as I want to be bullish these stocks, I just don't think they're going to go anywhere until the Feds speak. And if you know that's for a fact, you have to wait for the Feds to speak. I apologize. That's just the way it is. If people get mad, that's just what it is. You know, that's just exactly what it is. Let's get into some other names. The commodities. I mean, I've like gone blue in the face about this one now, because now it's getting into some interesting areas on the weekly. Actually, the monthly is a little more important to me at this point. You can see here's the 20 month. Big up move. It goes from $4 to $20 or $30. Now it's pulling back. Telling you, I think it's basing. Look at all the big candles. All the big volume candles are green. Someone is buying. It's just a matter of when this takes off. VALE. I mean, VALE. They can't keep this thing down. I mean, it literally was down and it popped right back. And I know it's a doji, but if you see the 20-day, buy it. Compare, like, overlay this over the Qs, and you're just, no brain see what's going on. Commodities are going higher. It's just whether they pull back short term or not. AMD, here's, I put out some alerts on this one. 200-day, I'm not bullish tech, but I do realize that it's probably going to bounce. Not a bad risk reward. Drop from 160 down to 108. Now at 110. I mean, could it pop 20, 30 points? You bet your ass it definitely could. So I like it as a bullish play off the 200-day. That's your mark in the sand. If it breaks the 200-day, then it's got problems. And when I mean problems, it could get slammed even more. Apple, exactly. 100-day. Here you go. Going into earnings, back testing range high, old range highs. I think tech is due to pounce here. I think everything's due to bounce. It's oversold short term. I mean, it's just the nature of the market. You don't go in one direction all the time. MicroStrategy, this thing has just gotten absolutely shit canned. Bitcoin's bottoming though. Look at the volume. Red alert. Bitcoin's bottoming. This thing is going to pop. You can bet your sweet Aunt Sally's butthole on it. It's popping. And if anyone brings that up, I'm going to laugh in the videos. Yeah, Roblox talked about this one. We like this blue box. Well, guess what? I even like the IPO. This is literally the IPO low. Someone's there to buy it. That's not a bad level to buy. And if you see it there again, do me a favor. Buy it. Come let me know, and let's talk about it. I'll give you a plan on how to play it. Rivian, gosh, man, this thing has just gotten shitholed. And I know people were buying it up here and said, you know, have a stop. They probably didn't. Now they're regretting life. They didn't realize that 10 grand they put in is now worth like 2 grand or 3 grand. They're just feeling shitty. Tesla, what do we say? I mean, I did a video again, trade alerts. Check out the channel. So this trend line bounce. Nice work. Again, the market's due to bounce. Tesla's going to bounce. It seems pretty logical. Again, I don't like to stay bullish and bearish permanently. It's just never good for your bank account. UTHR really needs to get over 215. Just, it needs to, but it's holding up. The 200-day, oops, seems to be holding for now. Again, I'd love to see it at the range lows. If not, I'm not really, patience. PENN, again, this is like, it looks, we talked about this yesterday. That could be a bottoming. Because if you look at the action, down, doji engulfing bar, outside reversal day where you gap down, because remember, this is the open. You make a new low, then close back above. That's considered outside reversal. Here comes the trend line. Here comes the 20-day. It's absolutely due to bounce. So I like it a lot. But have a stop. Same thing with EXPI. I retested these old range lows going into the real estate long-term seasonal, not long-term, but the seasonal repeatable seasons for real estate. That's the time of the year to buy. Seems obvious. Hopefully you're taking note of that. Let's get into the XOP and ExxonMobil. Finish it out. Nice test of the 95 level. Wham! Back at 106. Looks good. Again, I think ExxonMobil's been holding up high and tight, made new highs today. Look at the volume. This is crazy because it's, and if this is the monthly trend break, no wonder there's volume. Just keep this on your watch list. I mean, again, people are so vehement that oil's dead. Until we can actually get a real conversion plan, oil is still in demand. It's a big part of the whole economy. So ExxonMobil's printing money. I hope this kind of stuff helps. Again, if you got questions, stop by. I'm always available if I'm available, sense that I'll try to give you help, give you a question, give you some questions and answers to kind of look into, and just keep it simple, folks. Trading's not easy, but man, I really like commodities. I just really do. I think long term, these things have so much upside because they've been consolidating and basing for a long time. And be aware, commodities can go apeshit. I mean, $7 up to 90. I mean, I've been there. I traded it. So I will talk to you guys and gals later. Thanks for watching. For more trading knowledge and insight, click on the videos on the right, and also join the Discord room. Link is in the description below. If you have any questions, please stop on by the Discord room and let's chat. Thank you.